Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 3 and New Way Forward. For today, I want to start off by doing a little bit of a speedy up bit of me building some more of this. Basically, I kind of got a design. The soulstone is really cool because it is from Mystical Agriculture, so we're kind of using the blocks the mod provides, kind of. And I do like this 9x9 where we can add the farmers kind of like this, basically, or the farmers, the plant gatherers. We can do like 3 on this side and 3 on this side, and then just do 1 here and 1 here. We could even put the 4 in the middle, but then we don't have anywhere to run the cables unless we want to go underneath, and then we can do facades, which I guess could be fine, but we can do the imaginary time block in the middle here, and that should reach everything. But I think this way is fine. We can put cables underneath. We don't really need to go in the back, and we don't need to use facades then because we're probably not going to be able to see it unless you will probably be able to see it through the little gaps in between this. But let me just get a bunch of these platforms out. I think I'll do possibly a 3x3 of these platforms, maybe a 5x5. I don't know. Depends on how I'll go. I set up a little bit of automation to make andesite because I only have like 350 here, and I'm using the polished one, so I can just basically take all of this out right here, and we're just gonna do recipe, no uses, this. And that should be pretty much all I can make right now. Whoops. Go make. There you go. Thank you. And we're just gonna toss the polished inside here. I should have a little bit, but I'll be going back to the base in between the time lapse to go get some more. But I think this should be really cool, so cue time lapse music. This is our entire platform completed. I think it looks really cool. I probably could have stacked them on top of one another because now I have to load a bunch of chunks. I don't know what the limitations on the chunks are. It's 64 for loaded chunks, and I don't know if I think I centered this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 chunks loaded. That's okay, I guess. We should be good. I might add like a border of maybe another soulstone or so. If we do F3G, we have a lot of space here still. Just like a walking border or maybe something or another in that sense. But I think we should be good. We can probably use other chunk loaders. There's probably... is there a chunk loader? There's chunk loader from IC2. Oh, there's chicken chunk loaders. Chicken chunks chunk loaders. So we can use that if we need to. But I need to make a bunch of imaginary time blocks. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5 grid. So I would need 25 total, minus the 1, 24. And I need 3 stacks and 8 of plant gatherers if I want to run this. And then I'm going to need a bunch of item conduits, power conduits, fluid. No, I don't need fluid. Yeah, I do, because we're going to produce sewage. And we can run conduits underground, but I don't know if running just all the conduits into a same like ender tank or ender chest. I think that would be better rather than having a bunch of ender chests and a bunch of ender tanks for like each one of these or each 2 sets of these, or like we would have to have, if there's 3 here and 3 there, we could have everything go into one ender chest underneath each one, but I don't think it's necessary because we're gonna have everything run into a crafter and then maybe place the crafter over here and we can have, because each crafter is gonna have 8 slots and we're gonna plant seeds corresponding like together, I guess, if that makes sense. So for example, seeds for different alloys. For example, if I search alloy, it's gonna find some alloys. I think so. For example, signalum and electrum and invar and stuff like that is gonna go in one slot, and then electrical steel and stuff is gonna go in one space. So I need to go now and craft all the stuff. So let's just go back to spawn. This is gonna be a little bit of a pain because I don't have auto crafting set up yet. So we might, now that we have power kind of okay with the reactor, I really need to automate yellorium seeds first of all, just so we get that going. But the reactor currently, it is set. I have a little bit of a thing here. It's somebody in the comments, or it was on my Discord. I think Erdwald was the guy. Yeah. He said active while below 5% or 95%, for example. We can add this active while below, let's say 90%, 90, and then commit. This is gonna just run it until it reaches 90%, and then it's gonna stop. So right now it's gonna stop it. Yeah, there we go. It's still gonna produce a little bit because of the core heat. So we might as well set this to like, let's say 85%. And that is just set to set on signal, and it's just gonna run every time it drops below 85%, it's just gonna turn it on and it's gonna rise up again and then turn it off again and rise up again, turn it off again. And I could even set this to like 50% or so. We don't really need the full buffer to be activated. But currently we're not using RF for that many things from the reactor. So maybe the next order of business would be to set up a better ME system and move the drawers around. But I'm not really sure on how I want to do that just yet. So why don't I just craft all of these plant gatherers? We need the recipe, so we're going to need a bunch of axes and a bunch of hose and a bunch of plastic. Do I have plastic? I think I did I not set up that thing for plastic? I might not have enough plastic for this. Plastic, I have 155. No, we would need to set up the plastic again. Okay, so let's wait on that for the moment. And I'm gonna make a bunch of ME controllers. And we can set up a really cool like ME controller thing. How much pure do I have? I have a stack. That should be plenty. I just need skystone. Did I not make a bunch of skystone? No, we need this in a barrel. And we need some translocators. And I'm feeling a sneeze coming up, but hopefully that will go away. And I'm gonna grab a hopper if I have one. Hopper, New. Kappa. Make me one, please. Thank you very much. We can actually grab 2 because that's going to be easier than using the translocators. But we're going to set up a translocator here. We're going to put the barrel right here. And we're going to say fluid translocators. There's a little bit of framiness for some reason. I don't know why. Could be the lava stuff. But we're going to do this, and then I'm just going to grab some more skystone dust. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks, just so we can make like a stack of those, and that should just make us skystone. Wonderful. So I'll wait on that. I'll make the ME controller. We're going to set up a platform in here. I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to figure out how high I want the platform to be. I think I want to have like pathways, maybe 1 wider than this, just so we have a little bit more space. So I'm going to dig that out and then build a platform somewhere where I feel like it's a good spot. And we can start moving things to the inside. Alrighty, I have a little bit of a basic setup for the floor. I also made the ME controller that I kind of like, which is the 5x5 with the holes in the middle. I put a dense energy cell over here, and there's an energy acceptor and a power cell that is linked up to this power cell. So we have infinite power on there. As soon as we're depleting like fuel by 0.1%, we just made like we made 16 cyanide. So we could probably put a translocator there with like an ender chest eventually to export the cyanide, but we should be fine for that, but for a little bit at least. I need to make some dense conduits, and I can just run a simple cable up to the top here for the moment. We don't really need anything super complicated right now because we're going to get to P2P tunnels eventually and run them all around the place. But for the moment, we're just going to make some dense cables, and we can do that together. I'm getting very framey. I don't know why. Is it all of these crops over here? It could be. The redstone seems like it's full. Oh, it is. I need probably an upgrade on that. But I'm gonna remove those crops anyway. It's very laggy. Like, I don't know why. I have my video editor open, but we're just gonna do this and this. This should be, oh, that's silver state on. Off, please. Thank you. Just drop this and that, and all of this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Okay, so I need to make some conduits and hook that up. I'm gonna also probably make, see if I can make at least 4 crafting terminals so I can have 1 on each side. Even though we're gonna have wireless access anyway, I just want it to look kind of symmetrical and really cool. And I think for the drawers, I wanna use kind of the same thing that I did in Fullcraft. Let me just switch to cobblestone. I've just been using cobble and stone, and all of this is gonna change, but what I wanted to do was maybe do like if we do this way, no, let's put it like this so we have a border around it, and then let's go, let's say I would put, what do we want to, something that we have a bunch of dirt. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Is that going to be too big if I do 5x5? That's going to be a whole lot of drawers. Because I remember doing 3x3s, and I don't know if that's enough for everything that we need. I think we had spares, but we need quite a bit of compacting drawers. You know what we could do? Instead of doing a 5x5, let's do a 5x3 and see if that's enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we would run cobblestone all around like this. Let me just turn on night vision so you're gonna be able to see a bit better. What do I not need? Resistance. Night vision. Boom. There we go. Much easier to see. So like that. And like that. And then we would need a block going up here. Oh, actually, I messed this up. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need this to go up here. So we need to break this. I really don't know why it's so framey. I'm gonna have to possibly close my video editor. Apparently it's causing a bit more framiness. Okay, so like this. And then here would be actually not the right spot because I would need another one of those. So like that. And that would probably make it a bit better. So then just some dirt, 1, 2, 3. like so. I can use my wand. So like that, basically, I had an idea for the drawers, like I did it in Fullcraft from before, and then we would have another one of these going around, and we can probably finish off the corners as well. It's just so laggy. Don't know why. Because the only things that I have chunk loaded is that platform, which is just blocks and nothing else, and an imaginary time block without power. But I don't know what's causing all of the lag right now. Okay, like that. Just put some torches around. And like that. So that would basically be my drawer setup, I guess. I think that would look cool. Maybe we even bring out these blocks like this. And then put like a fence over there. Yeah, I think that would even look better because then it's a little bit indented and adds a tiny bit of depth. And I don't want to go chisel and bits ham like I did last time. I'll try and keep it basically vanilla blocks and maybe use some sort of like pillars from Astral Sorcery and stuff like that. Or maybe basalt pillars. Pillar walls, maybe use that. We should have... Astral Sorcery, yeah, we have marble and sooty marble pillars. We can use those, which I think would be really cool on the edges here. So yeah, that's kind of my idea. So let me put another 5x5 here, and let me start moving the drawers over here. And then I'm gonna probably just put a drawer controller on each of these 4 sides, or maybe connect. I don't know if a drawer controller in the center would be able to see everything, but I think it's easier to just put a drawer controller like on the corner here, like right there. And then just put trims in the background on all of these torches basically, and connect all the drawers together. So let me start moving the drawers over, and I'll bring you back once I have all of that set up. After like half an hour to 45 minutes, I think, or maybe an hour of moving drawers, I have pretty much everything in here. I have 2 slots open for drawers. I don't know if we're gonna need this many because I used the 2x2s. If I probably used regular drawers, which I can if I would want to, we would probably fill the entire spots. But I think we can leave 2 open for maybe machines or maybe something else. I don't really know. Probably just machines. But I have just smart cable right now, and it's going down here. To both directions. It just comes up from the controller. We're only using 4 channels right now, 2 storage buses here on the drawers on both sides. So we have all of them hooked up. So we have access to all of our stuff, which is lovely. Did I make the IO port? IO port. I think it's that. MEIO port. Can I make this? 2 drives. Oh, just enough cabling. New, we're 1 cable short. Okay, we can make it. Right, I'll put this here. That's gonna be another one. Do we have acceleration cards? We do. I have everything set on 0 priority on the storage bus, and we can just do -1 on this, which will be better because then we don't need to configure every single storage bus to be priority 10 like we do in Enigmatica 2. And I have... Okay, we need ME storage cell, or storage component. Let's make those 9. Let's make 18. And then let's turn those into 4Ks and into 16Ks. Oh, we're out of quartz glass. Quartz glass, I probably can make some more. There we go. I'll just do 16Ks. It's perfectly fine. We can just do not that, but this. Okay. And then we'll... Oh, hello, quest. I'm gonna grab all of these. I'm gonna put the 2 16Ks inside, and we're just gonna slowly empty these out until it gets full. Like it probably is now because it's full on types, and we'll just add a few more. And empty 2 more and add these 2, and now we can just boop boop. And that emptied 3. Lovely. And we have 3 left over. Lovely. Okay. I'll leave these 2 be for the future. We're gonna probably make 64Ks or even the 16,000Ks if we wanted to. But for right now, I think it's fine. We can do, actually, since we're here, you know, let's get some drives. That's just gonna make one because we're out of glass cable. Let's make a bunch of that. 3, 4, 5 total. Oh, we're gonna run out of channels. Let's do this. This is coming up here and going, okay. Let's do, now that we can, conduit binder. This thing. Make me a hold button. Okay. Now I need to go smelt it up over by the old furnace array. So I'll smelt a bunch of this, make some more cabling. That was totally the wrong chest. Okay. That shouldn't take too long. In the meantime, I'll tear all of this mumbo jumbo down. This made 23,000 andesite, and it's still making some. And it's probably running out of power. Oh no, you're kind of, yeah, you're basically keeping up because you're using 191. Yeah, basically as much as this is making. Okay, we can kind of cancel all of this. We can remove the water, remove that. And I'm just gonna tear everything down here while I wait for this to smelt up. Quests. Okay, we have plenty of quests to collect, like wither skeleton seeds, for example, and yellorium seeds, and nether star crux, and probably other stuff in different places because there's so many quests, and you just get overwhelmed. Ignis extruder, gotcha. Okay, so let me tear this down. I will wait for this to smelt, as I said, and I'll be back once I have the cabling run a little bit better and we can add a few more drives. A lot of cleanup has happened. Everything that was here is now gone and it's in the ME system, and we're gonna set it up in the future. We're gonna get a furnace to smelt all the stuff, and we can use like mechanism or maybe nuclear craft, because over here we have quite a bit of power with this big reactor, and we can just use that and like nuclear craft things with 64 speed upgrades, which are probably gonna be the fastest things to use here. But I think this is going to be it for today. I spent quite a bit of time working on this, and we also have our mystical agricultural platform, so we can just go over there and end the episode off where we started. Hello, game. Teleport me, please. Don't take 3 years. Thank you very much. How nice of you. But yeah, as I said, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm hoping you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Also, consider subscribing to see new videos. Support me on Patreon if you want, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye-bye.